Hello dear students, this video is about our third chapter in science, that is synthetic fibers and plastics. So let me start. In this chapter the topics to be covered, that is first we will start the chapter by the introduction. After that the natural fibers versus synthetic fibers we will discuss, and we will talk about what are the natural and the synthetic fibers. Then we will see the types of the synthetic fibers, because we already discussed or learned the natural fibers in our previous classes, 6th or 7th. So here we have to talk about only about the mainly for the synthetic fibers. So rayon, nylon, polyester, acrylic, these are the our synthetic fibers we have to discuss in this chapter. Then we will move to the plastics and its types, and we have to talk about we have to focus on the plastics and the environment. So let me start first by the fibers. So our first very basic question is, what are fibers? Fibers in actual the threads or the filaments, very thin threads, very thin filaments from which cloth is made, is called fiber. Or you can say with the help of fibers, these thin threads we can form, or we can make a cloth or a fabric. So fabric means cloth. Fabric are made from the fibers obtained from natural or artificial sources. Means that fibers that we are talking about can be natural or artificial. Thus fibers can be divided into two groups, natural fibers or synthetic fibers. So let me see what are the natural fibers. The fibers obtained from the plants and animals are called natural fibers, that we already discussed in our previous classes, 6th or 7th. The name of the chapter is from fiber to fabric. We discussed in the 7th class, and we mainly talk about for the natural fibers in that. Examples of the natural fibers like cotton, flax, jute, wool, silk. So these are the like here cotton, flax, jute, they are obtained from the plants, and they are called the plant fibers, and like wool and the silk are obtained from the animals, so they are also called the animal fibers, and collectively they are called the natural fibers because they are obtained from the plants and animals. So continue with the synthetic fibers now. The synthetic fibers are made by human beings, so they are called the man-made fibers. So the man-made fibers produced from the chemical substances are called the synthetic fibers. Or you can say that when the chemical substances are processed in the industry, so we get the synthetic fibers. The name of the process is called polymerization. So synthetic fibers can be formed by the process of polymerization, by the chemical process in the industry. And the types of the synthetic fibers we have to discuss in this chapter. They are the rayon, nylon, polyesters, acrylic. So these are the synthetic fibers we have to discuss. So let me start with rayon. So rayon is our first synthetic fiber, and this synthetic fiber is often regarded as an artificial silk. Why we called it artificial silk? Because the texture or the feel of when we touch the rayon fiber, then it just gives a feeling of the silk, artificial silk. That's why it is the name is given artificial silk. The rayon is made fiber man-made fiber prepared from a natural raw material. That natural raw material is wood pulp. By chemical treatment, means this rayon fiber is prepared in industry with the help of wood pulp. Means wood pulp is a natural raw material, but that's why the rayon is not fully synthetic fiber, because this is obtained from the chemical treatment of the wood pulp. Now the uses of the rayon, it is used mostly in the textile industry. It is used to make the saris or the dresses material. We are using this rayon material to make the bed sheets, curtains, blankets, etc. Used in the medical field for making bandages and surgical dressings also. So these are the uses of the rayon fiber. Next is nylon. Nylon is another synthetic fiber, and it is first fully synthetic fiber because it is manufactured from the coal, water, and air. So it is first fully synthetic fiber, and the uses of the nylon is used in the making textile industry. Again, it is like the dresses, it is used to make the dresses, and like curtains, sleeping bags, tents, ropes, seat belts, tires, and also the like parachutes or the ropes for the like rock climbing or etc. Because the nylon fiber is stronger than the steel wire, and it is also flexible. So that's why there are so many applications, or so applications, large applications are there for where we are using this nylon or as a this synthetic fiber, because it is very flexible, or you can say very strong. Polyester is the next synthetic fiber. Polyester is a general name of synthetic fiber which contains many ester group. Here this ester group, this ester is, you can say, it's a chemical compound. This ester is a chemical compound, and when we repeat this chemical compound, we get this polymer, this polyester. So some popular polyester fibers are, these are some popular polyester fibers like polywool. Here the polywool means that when we join this mix this polyester with wool, we get the polywool. Means there are some, you can say, change the characteristics when we add wool into the polyester. Polycot is a synthetic fiber when we mix the cotton with polyester. You must be here at home with from your mothers or aunts, or from your parents also. So they are wearing, or they are talking about the fibers like polywool, polycot. There are some uses of the polyester also. It is used in the textile industry for making dresses, shirts, okay, saris, and it is used for making water hose for the fire fighting operations, because this polyester so the uses, we are talking about the uses of polyester. It is used in textile industry for making different dresses, or also used in the water hose for fire fighting operations, or also used in the conveyor belts. Acrylic is another synthetic fiber. It is just like lightweight, soft, warm, with a wool-like feel. Means you can say it is a artificial wool, due to which it is often used as a substitute for wool. Uses of the acrylic: it is used for making sweaters, shawls, blankets, jackets, sportswear, shawls, furnishing fabrics, carpets, etc. There are so many articles or uses for the acrylic also. Now if we talk about the characteristics of the synthetic fibers, means there are so many applications, or widely we are using this synthetic fibers. So they are because of their characteristics. So there are so many characteristics of the synthetic fibers, like they are strong. If we talk about the nylon fiber is stronger than the steel wires. We are making the parachutes from the nylon. We are making the ropes for the rock climbing. So they are very strong, durable. They are long lasting, and next is the absorb less amount of water. They absorb the less amount of water as compared to that of the natural fibers. They are wrinkle resistant. They are wrinkle free. We are not have to iron these synthetic fabrics every time. Light in weight as compared to that of the natural fiber. They are not attacked by the worms or moths. They do not shrink, or they are less expensive as compared to that of the natural fibers. They are easily available, readily available also. So these are some characteristics of the synthetic fibers. And if we talk about the disadvantages of the synthetic fibers, are also there some, like if they melt or catch fire on heating, and they stick to the body of the person, causing severe burns. Means when they catch fire, then they just get melt or sticks to the body of the person, and it can be very dangerous. Synthetic fibers are not suitable for wearing during hot summer weather because they are very fine and no pores pores are present like in a natural fibers like cotton that absorbs the water, but in synthetic fibers they are not absorbs they are not absorbs much amount of water, or so they are not suitable for wearing in the summers. Thank you.